Hello! I have somewhat survived festival season. So I thought, because I'm nosy enough that I would want to know this about other people, I will show you what's in my bag. As a neurodivergent and chronically ill person, I it's actually an ongoing joke that I am over prepared. But I just feel like when I was in scouts, I took always be prepared a little bit literally. And honestly, that kind of becomes useful as a neurodivergent and chronically ill person for when you're trying to survive for nearly 12 hours in a field. First things first, a moment for the bag itself, because I fear I get so many compliments for this when we're out and about at festivals. It's a butterfly, although I think it's technically a moth from memory. Don't quote me on that. But the wings open all the way out. It is absolutely stunning. It's a little backpack. I say little. I mean, it's a substantial size. I can fit a decent amount of stuff in here. As you are going to see. It is currently still absolutely covered in dust, because I fear we've had significant heat waves and they still haven't stopped here in the UK this summer. So every single festival I've been to, which is three, by the way, for context, I have been to Slam Dunk Festival, Download Festival, and Bloodstock Festival. I like heavy metal and rock music. So they are the festivals for me. But yeah, very dusty. And I fear the bag is still covered in dust, but shh, it's fine. So I'm just gonna delve in, honestly. So I mean, speaking of heat waves, first things first, I've got Factor 50 sun cream. Hello, editing me here. I realised whilst watching this back, it's not Factor 50 at all. It's the 30 that we had to use as backup because we ran out of Factor 50. Okay, thanks, bye! Because I fear, as you can probably see, I'm pale and pasty, and I mean, I don't think my camera will pick up my freckles, but I have ginger skin. The hair isn't natural, but it fits because we're just so pale. So Factor 50 it is. Now I have multiple different kinds of this item. So I have multiple fans. I have rechargeable, battery powered, like electric ones. I have two of these. I always have one in this bag, and then I always have one spare in like a different bag if someone else is carrying one, just in case. And then I also have my big metal fan, which honestly kind of a prized possession. This was actually Slam Dunk Festival merch from this year. I didn't manage to get one at the festival itself because they sold out that quickly. But they were kind enough to put spare stock online, or I think they maybe just did another limited run of it afterwards. So I did grab one because it's just a bit of me. I am a big metal fan, but also I can't regulate my own body temperature because of my condition. So fans are useful, and it's just a nice accessory, you know. I'm not going in a particular order here. I'm literally just grabbing things out the bag. So this little gem is actually plastic cutlery. I fear with my sensory issues, with my suspected autism, I cannot stand the feel, the texture, anything about wooden cutlery. I know it's great for the environment, or better for the environment than disposable plastic. It's fine, but I have to have my own solution. I fear I physically can't eat or touch the wooden ones, so this comes with me everywhere. It's great because it's reusable. I believe from memory it was also made from recycled plastics as well, so still doing our bit for the environment. There's some bits of grass, which is always great. That shows that I was quite literally in a field. So this was wishful thinking on my part. It does come everywhere with me. Do I ever remember to use it? No. Thanks ADHD. This is actually for recording content. It attaches to my phone. It's a little mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing if I'm recording with my back camera. And then this is a light It all like magnets onto the back of my phone. I could actually just show you. So, ta-da! It's a great tool. Do I use it? Not right now. I fear I'm only recently new to content creation, filming myself, as you can tell because I keep looking at the screen and not at the camera. Sorry. So I'm not confident enough, honestly, yet to record myself much in public. I'm getting slightly better at getting like little mini clips you might have seen in like some of my shorts. But yeah, this is wishful thinking. It's always good to have it with me. There will become a day where this is used more regularly, I hope. But yeah, this is in the bag. Okay, important item, tissues. I fear one of the things that's really fun with my condition is as soon as I touch food, any food, it can be cold food, it doesn't matter, I will get a runny nose immediately. So these are always handy to have for that reason, but obviously they are just useful to have. Like, you never know if there's going to be no toilet roll in the portaloos, or just when you're going to need a tissue. So, tissues. And they're the nicer ones. They're the ones that, like, are supposed to, like, irritate your nose less because, like I said, it's every time I eat food. I enjoy eating food, so it's quite often. Okay, next is my little... I say little. This is, like, my little bag of just, like, random goodies. It's a bag within a bag. It's clear just because it's easy for security that way. But essentially, this is just, like, random items that could be useful. So... more tissues. We've got a mini tiny deodorant, which I think is absolutely adorable. Again, because of my conditions, I can't actually regulate my own body temperature, so I'm a sweaty gal. And deodorant is just useful to carry. A little mini baby dry shampoo, because, I mean, you never know. Sometimes you won't realise, I don't know if anyone else finds this, sometimes you won't realise that your hair looks kind of gross and, like, greasier than you thought until you, like, step out into natural sunlight. And by then, you're already out the hotel room. We personally stay in a hotel for festivals because of my disabilities. I can't hack camping. My body can't take it. So, yeah, by the time I sometimes realise my hair needs a bit of a spritz, or even my partner realises that his hair needs a bit of a spritz, we're out the hotel room, or, like, already on our way. So this is just useful to just like have with you as a little refresh, a little top up of the hair. One of the singular most important items to carry with you at festivals, hand sanitizer, because I fear everywhere's gross. Most people have been camping for however many days. Portaloos, and then they're just touching everything and everyone. We're all sweaty. No. I just hand sanitizer. This one's kind of niche, but glasses cleaning wipes. So, as we can see, I wear glasses. I've worn glasses since the age of 3. So, I'm kind of an expert now at getting them dirty. And forever needing to clean them because I won't realise for quite a while, and then I'm suddenly like, oh, I can't see out of my glasses. I need to clean them. So these proper like cleansing wipes are really great because I'm then not using a t-shirt or whatever I'm wearing and I'm not scratching the lenses. Also great for sunglasses, like even people that don't wear glasses. It's dusty as hell in those fields, especially this summer, so they are great to carry around. And speaking of not being able to regulate my body temperature, as soon as the sun goes down, I get painfully cold. So I carry these little, like, heat pack things. They're the ones that essentially, like, you open them up, and then once they hit oxygen or air, they start warming up, and I can just, like, hold on to them and, like, at least try and keep a little bit warm. I do actually carry, well, I say I carry. My partner carries a separate bag, which is just full essentially of additional clothing for when the sun does go down. And then last but not least in our little thing is a torch. Honestly, kind of unsure why I put this in here, but it would be useful if we ever needed to go somewhere that was like way too dark. Most festivals nowadays actually are like efficiently lit, so I don't think we'll ever need this, but like it's handy to have as like a just in case. I mean, we could just use our phones, totally aware of that, but sometimes it's nice to have a backup, you know, in case everything has already died. Yeah, that's all in my little clear, just bits and bobs bag that goes inside my bag. Okay, so next is another very important festival item. Baby wipes. Because again, you never know when there's going to be no toilet roll in a portaloo. They're useful for like cleaning your hands if you get dusty and grubby. Obviously, then using hand sanitizer. But as like getting general muck off, 10 out of 10. Also, these have been really handy because one of our friends that comes with us got shat on by a bird. Hilarious moment. Feel sorry for him. But I came in clutch with my baby wipes. No one was laughing at that point. Another bag inside a bag. This one, though, is my, like, medical bag. So this is a lovely little, like, pencil case makeup bag kind of thing from the charity POTS UK. POTS is the condition that I have. POTS UK is a great charity. And I actually won this in a competition. So this is like my little pride, my little almost badge of honor, if you will. So inside this medical bag, I have a couple of tampons and sanitary pads as a just in case. I carry this in like this cutesy little like drawstring bag in case anyone that I come across at the festival is like, oh god, like, do you happen to have? And then I can be like, yes, please take this. Goodbye. Not like badly goodbye, but they can then carry this and take it with them. They don't have to be like randomly carrying a tampon around in their hand. Do you know what I mean? So I have this. An assortment of plasters. You never know. There are always welfare tents, but like, you don't really want to go to a welfare tent if you just have a blister or I don't know, like a small cut. So plasters are handy. I've got a couple of different like sizes and stuff. Speaking of, if you get small cuts and you don't want to go to the welfare tent, I also have antiseptic wipes, so that like you can clean the cut or the blister or the whatever, before you obviously go and put plasters on. These are just useful because you never know. And again, if it's only a small wound, you potentially don't want to walk all the way to the medical tent, miss a band. You know what I mean? These actually came in handy this year because I had fresh piercings. So with it being kind of dusty and like really sweaty sun cream, I did on occasion grab one of these and just like quickly go around my fresh piercings. Just to make sure that they were staying clean. These are electrolyte sachets. So with my condition, POTS, one of the realistically only treatments that we get given is take more sodium and stay hydrated. So electrolytes like this are really handy. I do have to take them daily, but these ones specifically are really high in sodium and they dissolve in your drink. So handy to carry around if I've forgotten to do it in the morning or if I haven't had time, like in between getting ready to go to the festival, etc. Speaking of electrolytes, I also have these, which are like little fast chews. So these are faster acting electrolytes that you don't have to dissolve and drink. You literally chew them. They're like little chalk sweets that are great for if you need like an immediate pickup. If I feel an episode coming on, or if I just start to feel like I'm flagging a little bit, I'll chew some of these. It's exactly what they're designed for. I have two different flavors. I absolutely love the peach ones, and I have the lemon and lime so that I can like mix it up. These are good as well because I personally don't drink, but some of the people that I go to festivals with do. So if they're a little bit hungover the day after, they can have some electrolytes, gives them a bit of a pick-me-up, helps them stay hydrated, and then we can all survive longer at the festival. I have an inhaler. My partner is quite severely asthmatic, so this is his inhaler. So this is in here as a precaution. This is nothing to do with me. However, it's important to carry. I also have some disposable paracetamol. I mean, you never know. You might just get a headache because you've been sat in the sun all day. You might twist your ankle. It might hurt a little bit. Paracetamol, always good to have. I have the dissolvable ones because, I mean, it just seems easier. They take up less room, and you it just encourages you to stay hydrated, which is so important when you're in a field for like 12 hours. I'm unsure why this is in here, but I have a factor like an SPF 30 lip balm. Didn't know this was in here. I probably won't ever use it because it's vanilla scented. Can't stand the scent. But that would be kind of useful for someone if they needed it, I suppose. Last but not least in this little medical bag is a load of Gaviscon. So my partner struggles with stomach acid problems. The last thing you want when you're stuck in a field at a festival is stuff like that kicking off. You can't enjoy your snacks, you can't drink, you're in pain. So I carry a load of these around, just little sachets. So if anything does ever kick off in that sense, he can quickly grab one. Okay, we are down to our last little couple of pockets at the front. So I have a little mini squirty squash, which is like cordial diluted juice. So if I'm not feeling water, because sometimes my condition makes me feel quite nauseous, I need some flavor. This is really useful to carry around because I can just get a little bit of flavor in the water. It helps me stay hydrated, and I don't have to drink plastic tasting water that's been sat hot all day. An additional sun cream. So this one is like a facial sun cream. It's factor 50. And this is great because it's clear and you don't feel it on your face. So because of my sensory issues, I can't stand like the normal sun creams that you have to like pump out onto your hand and then like rub in. I can't hack the texture. So this is really useful because it is literally just a stick that you just like draw all over your face and then it protects you from the sun. And then lastly, we have my little portable mirror, and some random lipstick. I think this is, yeah, this is like a lip liner, and then I have my go-to, like clear lipstick kind of lip balm thing, which is, I think it's the, black honey or whatever it's called from Clinique. And that is everything that I fit in my little festival backpack. So, it's a fair amount of stuff, honestly. I'm really glad that this backpack fits as much as it does in it because it's so pretty. And I fear normally with women's bags, they don't fit an awful lot in. I hope some of this was maybe useful, gave you some ideas as to what to take with you into your festival bag yourselves. If not, at least slightly entertaining to just be nosy and see what someone carries in their bag, because I don't know. If you have sat through all of this, thank you. I fear I'm very new and very uncomfortable to filming myself, so I apologize if this is a bit bitty. I'm aware I haven't really looked at the camera very much. Again, I'm neurodivergent. I'm new to all of this. I'm not the most confident person in the world, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So thank you if you have watched this. If you've enjoyed it, or you want to ask about a particular item or anything like that, drop a comment. And yeah, I guess I might make more videos, maybe. Who knows? This has made me very nervous, but we gotta step out of our comfort zone sometimes, I guess. We gotta do these things. I've always wanted to do stuff like this, but never felt it was worth doing because I've always had that stupid voice in the back of my head that was like, no one's going to be interested in you. So again, please drop a comment, please be nice. And I'll see you all next time. I've got to put everything back in my bag now, damn it. Ta-da! Everything went back in, it's totally fine.